Hello, good morning. Wow. Oh, wow. Goodness gracious, I just choked on my own intro. Hello, good morning, and welcome to episode 45 of Nebula Quest. I am Noden, your host, as always. So, today, as we continue on our way towards the Horsehead Nebula, well, I mean, that's just what we do, so, I mean, that's not really it's not like an introduction to, hey there, we're gonna do something special today, because it's a day. No, that's not gonna happen. No, what's going on? What is going on with us? What's going on with you? You know, how are you doing? Yeah? And then, it's like the antibiotics just cleared that all up for you? That's great, you know, I'm glad to hear that. I'm sure they're happy too. Anyways, yes, so, man, today is day one of the recording marathon. Today and tomorrow are both going to be heavy recording days for our good friend Noden here.
Fuel scooping.
Let's get some of this stuff, some of this delicious juice. Let's watch our heat though. And a couple of new objects sitting around in here too. Yeah, so today's the day where we finally get caught up on all of our recording. Well, today and tomorrow is going to be, so I'm excited for that. I was going to do some yesterday, but I didn't do anything. Actually, I literally, I woke up, started drawing, and then it was bedtime. It was...
Frame shift drive
No. Wrong button. Yeah, I just drew all day. I'm really enjoying it. I'm still, mediocre. I shouldn't say I'm mediocre. I'm still a novice. I'm still an infant in the drawing world, but I'm really enjoying drawing again. And I don't remember the last time. In fact, I'm sure it's never happened that, for pleasure, I've ever, drawn all day. I know when I was in school for architecture, I definitely did it, but it was architectural drawings, and when you're forced to do it, it's a little bit different, I think, for school, but I don't know. It was the first day I've ever, for pleasure, just sat down and just drawn. What did I do yesterday? I did two full figures. I'm working my way up. I'm working from the heads, and now I'm doing whole bodies as I learn to do that stuff. It's really weird though, because it's I have a lot of knowledge on architecture. I have a lot of knowledge on skeletons, but not so much on musculature. So a lot of the anatomy, visible anatomy of a human is basically just lost on me. Just because I don't know it, so I really need to look at a lot of reference material to kind of get there, I think. Probably have to learn how to start actually drawing some actual human beings instead of just drawing manga characters. But I found another one whilst we were out here toying around. Looking. Well, this is a cute little ice ball, maybe? Water world or ice ball? Take your bets. But yeah, I've been really really enjoying that. What else did I do yesterday? Not a lot. I've been watching my animus, doing some drawing. Oh, I did play an hour or two of Pokemon last night. I am surprised. I shouldn't say I'm surprised, because obviously there's a lot of people who really enjoy the Pokemon games. I'm really surprised how much I'm enjoying it. It's really obvious to me why they're so popular now. It's just because I don't know what it is. It's the exact right amount of engagement. There's the exact right amount of time in between battles, of just oh, here's a town, let's dip around and just talk to some people and see if we can get any free junk. It's really fun to sit around and roleplay. Actually, the hardest thing to do is to sit here, because it'll be 3 a.m. and I'll be just sitting on the couch playing Pokemon and voice acting, and that's not conducive to a happy household, but it's still really fun to do. But it's totally cool. I mean, I can totally quit whenever I want. It's not a problem. Come on, come around. I was gonna do a whole bit. I was just thinking, I should just do a whole bit where I just pull out the DSXL, or 3DSXL, or 3DXL. There we go. I have to pull out the Pokemon and just start playing whilst we're doing this, but I didn't. A lot of weird little things that I've been thinking about doing for bringing, like, some of these bits, like, upmarket too. Like for instance, like we use our good friend Siri like a fair bit on Nebula Quest here, but I was thinking about actually getting like a graphic together for it. Sort of like try to figure out a like sort of like a hologram like representation of Siri that I could bring on screen whenever we were using Siri. Let's do another one of these dubstep scanners just real quick. Nothing new. Alright, that's good enough for me. Yeah, good enough for me. Man, look how bright that is. The galaxy. Man, space is so pretty. It's just pretty, isn't it? Let's go over here. On to the next jump. What do I have to talk about today? Oh, I was going to talk about like a strange one. So one of those questions that pops up a lot, just like, you know, sort of random getting to know you kind of questions, that isn't like, what kind of muffin would you be? But is like, if you could have any superpower, what would your superpower be? And people are like, well, flying, or invisibility, or super strength, or super speed, any of this kind of superpowers, whatever. And mine has always been, well, not always been, but has more recently, I've realized what I really want is time travel. In the past, I was all like metamorphosis. Like, I want to be able to turn into, like, I want to shapeshift into any like person or animal, which I thought would be I still think is pretty cool. But the ability to change time is far more powerful, and so I would do that. But I got thinking about it. We were talking about it the other day, and then when I got home, I got thinking about it because I got really sunburnt, and I realized, honestly, all of my like uses for time travel would be all the most pathetic, stupid shit. Like, it wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be like going around with like, you know, some people are like, oh, if you could go back in time and do anything. Sorry, I'm burping a lot. People are like, you know, what would you do? I mean, be like, well, I'd go back and I'd kill Hitler, and then when he was an infant, and then, you know, World War II would never happen, and, you know, persecution of the Jews and whatnot, we'd save millions of people. Very good. That's a good, honorable thing to do. Kind of large scale, hard to tell what the ramifications on, you know, the world would be for that.
Frameshift drive
Nope, not
charging.
that one. Did it again. Me, it would be to go back into like earlier this day. I just pop into existence and be like, oh, hey, don't forget to put on sunscreen, and then I just back out of it and pop out of existence again. That would be it. That would be my entire shtick. We didn't get a. I'm gonna fly up just over here a little bit, just because I'm seeing an orbit line, so I just want to pop out. It's a fairly small orbit. Oh, no, it's not. Maybe it's not. It's also oddly shaped. I don't know if that means anything, per se. That's potential. I like to think that if it's oddly shaped, it means it's being pulled in one direction, like in a few directions. But I think it's just how it's drawn. I'm not bad, Mr. Valiant. I'm just drawn that way. Okay, so let's take a PC and see if anything on this orbital plane looks potential. So that could be back there, but I don't really like the look of it too much. as far as stars go. It's like something really faint, but I think that's like another galaxy. Yeah, that's got to be it. It's the only thing that's sort of like really bright and obvious in the sky. Is it still the sky when you're in space? Like, when do you stop using the term sky? Anyways, yeah. So you stupid things like like don't forget to put on sunscreen, or like you forgot just now, but your car keys, you left them in your backpack. Like just the stupidest things like that. And then I would just take all the little like issues that would come up with it, all the paradoxes that would right themselves or fix themselves or do dangerous little things, but they'd be really small dangerous little things. Like, you know, if a whole line of existence like disappears where I'm like sunburnt, I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with that existence being like taken out of like reality. I could just show up suddenly and that'd be it, you know. I could just pop into existence. I just suddenly see me really red, and that's the, like, you always hear like in the movies where there's time travel or something like that, so that's definitely a star. In the movies where there's time travel, there's always like, you know, that future you that shows up, right? And the first reaction of like past you is always to go, oh, what's going on? It just looks just like me. I'd be like, it's future me, obviously future me. It's either a clone or it's future me. I'm gonna go with future me until, especially if I just into existence, future me, definitely future me. It's obviously not a past me, or I would remember it. So it's either, I mean, there are other possibilities, but my first reaction would be future me. I mean, it could be like parallel universe me, where I don't have a goatee. I don't have a goatee now, really. I just have like random facial hair. Or it could be like future me, where I really don't like coffee. Like, I don't drink hot drinks at all. I don't even like hot drinks. Oh, that'd be weird. Oh, that alternate universe me, that alternate universe sucks. No hot drink? No hot drink, no, it sucks. He'd have like space vitamin water. That'd be his shtick. He'd be like, Noden space vitamin water. Noden space vitamin water. Full of all the daily vitamins that you need every day. Actually, alternate universe Noden sounds like he's really onto something, and he should probably really market some of this stuff. But yeah, what would you use time travel for? I mean, obviously it would be like, yeah, for me it'd be like, oh, you forgot to set your alarm. Just set your alarm. Or I'd just set my alarm for me, and then I'd like let it, as the saying goes, as my great-grandmother used to say, let a sleeping Noden lie. Or let a lying, sleeping Noden do his time? I don't remember. She was a very, very strange woman. Yeah. But, I don't know, like, and time travel is one of those strange things like that, where you can use it for anything. I mean, you can, you know, prevent galactic war, or you can, you know, remember to take the trash out, or, you know, remember to pay that bill on time. That would be another one I would totally use. Remembering to pay a bill. It'd be me. This is what would happen. Okay, so this is an exact scenario. I'd be sitting at my computer on, I don't know, eBay or something like that, about to hit the buy now button, and then into existence. You've got a phone bill due on Thursday. Don't buy that now. You wait until next Thursday, and then you'll be fine. And then back out of existence. That's all it would be. And I'd just be like, oh, all right. And then I would just like close the window. That is how I would use time travel. And then an existence, a whole timeline where I bought, I don't know, what have I been looking at? Actually, what was I looking at yesterday, which I almost bought, and then future me prevented me from doing it, was a Kindle Paperwhite. I was like, it'd be really nice to be able to read a book out in the sun, because you can't do that with an iPad. And I went, how often are you out in the fucking sun and wanting to read a book? Like, get a hold of yourself. So I didn't do that. Future me prevented me. He popped in and said, "You're an idiot." And I went, "Oh, actually, yeah, you're right." And then a whole timeline where I was an idiot just, got wrapped, taken away. Okay, so it's still around. I'm still in that timeline, but I didn't buy a Kindle Paperwhite, so there's that. Actually, the thing that really stopped me from doing it is that, like, I don't know how it handles photos. I assume that it handles photos okay. Like, I think it can do anything on a PDF, just not color. But what I really kind of wanted it for was, I was thinking about, because I'm starting to, like, do more, like, read more, like, manga and things like that, and there are going to be some series that I want to, like, actually have physical copies for, but for the most part, I'd be fine with just, like, regular old-fashioned ebooks versions of manga, like our grandpappies used to read. I'm just trying to keep an eye on this thing now, because I'm suddenly nervous, because I've been flying at this thing for a while. I really hope I didn't, like, drift off and, like, lose my damn star. Or actually, let's do it this way. Let's see what happens. Really hope I haven't been just flying in a direction for no damn reason. All right, let's cheat. All right, so there's definitely a brown dwarf kicking around out here somewhere. Apparently, it's also been discovered. Darnox. You rascal Darnox. I'm very nervous that we're heading in the wrong direction now. All right. Shit. Okay. Got a couple of options here now. One, we can turn around and we can try to figure this out. Or two, and the option I'm really liking a lot more, is we just say fuck it and go on to the next spot. Let's do that. Yeah, so what would you use time travel for? Would you use it for something like super, like global, something with global implications? Or
Frameshift drive
would you use it for
charging.
something like mundane, something useless, like just like everyday stuff? I mean, that's totally. I mean, I think that's it. I think if I had a superpower, I wouldn't be a superhero. I would just be
charging.
like Noden, that guy who gets everything right. oh man, all the like one-liners and things like that. Like, you know, whenever you're like having a conversation and you're joking around, whatever, and then like
ready to engage.
Like a situation, like somebody says something, and then like
2, 1.
hours later, you come up with the perfect freaking punchline for it. Imagine like before that conversation like popped up, like you're in the bathroom or something like that, and then suddenly you just hear a and a space jelly, and then that's it, and then pop, gone. And then you're like, all right, that was weird. And then when the conversation comes up, you're just totally like, oh, dude, space jelly. And then everybody laughs, and you're like a hero, and everybody's like, man, I wish I could be Noden. Ah, yeah. Relieving social problems with time travel. That's the noden'gin way. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. So until next time, I'm going to leave these guys. We're going to explore them in the next one. So until then, ciao and love ya.
Frameshift
Oh no
drive charging.
no. There we go. Good night.